I've just got these vegan chamois dodgers because they just released they've gone back to their vegan recipe. Why are they dead tiny? You can fit 2 in my mouth at once. I won't. But... And you come in these mini packets, you get 4. I want a big box. Is that a bit better? I'm higher up now. And you can see my jumper. If you're watching this, you probably have this jumper because we all have the same jumper, don't we? Well, hello. If you're watching this, you're probably from my timeline on Twitter. You probably have me on Twitter. So, hi, hello. Not seen you all in a while. Today I'm actually Millie at Captain Millwash, or Millie Concarney, which absolutely kills me every time I read it. Suggested that I do this video because I wanted to make a Mcfly video and talk about them, but wasn't really sure how to go about that or what video I wanted to film about it. And she suggested to talk about like my friends and how I met them on Twitter. Hopefully I've DM'd you all and asked you if it's okay to talk about you in this video. If for whatever reason anyone is uncomfortable with anything that I've said or I put in this video about you, please let me know and I'll take it down and I'll redo it again. Because the last thing I want is to make anyone uncomfortable. Cool. Oh, I messaged her with this. And she said, in capitals, she said, put our story in the video, tell him I bully you for being southern, also I'm joking but you have my permission to say whatever you want about me, ha ha ha. So, you're gonna regret that, Millie. No, I'm joking. So, let's just start off with Millie's story. So, I met most of you at the O2 last year because that's where we were all put together, I guess, because it was the only Mcfly day available at the time. So, I met a lot of you at the O2, and I met a lot of you at the O2, but I wasn't close with a lot of people then, but I'm now closer to, like now, like for example, Amber, hello. I met you at the O2, but since then I have, like me, you and Sophie have been out together and talked to you a bit more, which was really nice. I didn't appreciate meeting you at the time as such, if that makes sense, as much as I would do now. Because I feel like we're much better friends now, which is really nice. So Millie, I met Millie in the queue in the O2 to when you had to go to find, we all had OMFG tickets. I was with Liv, her friend Roxy, Sophie, Amy, tried to found Jodie, eventually found Georgia. I can't remember. Anyway, Millie was there. Millie was already a good friend. I think Liv was going to meet her and Sophie. I can't remember who arranged what. But anyway, and then Millie says hi to everyone, and then she gets round to me and she's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, standing there really awkwardly thinking, oh shit. So we're kind of like in a circle. I think I'm standing with like Sophie and Liv. And Millie says hi to everyone that's there. I honestly can't remember who was there. And she gets round to me and she's like, "Oh, sorry, who are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm at If You See Eloise." And she loses it and obviously have a cuddle and she knows who I am. But ever since then, we've had this joke of being like, we don't know each other. Because she didn't know who I was. Which I guess is fair enough. Don't suppose she'd really see me. I don't know what my icon was at the time. Yeah, so it's a joke. And next time, Mills, we'll get a picture together. That'd be cute. Fun story for you, which actually I think most of you know anyway. I almost didn't go to the O2. I almost sold my ticket. I had just gone through a really bad breakup. Really hit me the most. Probably the worst breakup I've ever had. For me, emotionally, it was one of the worst things I've ever gone through. Pretty much. Didn't get out of bed, didn't really hated going to work. I was I was fucking sad. I know I'm laughing at it now, but like, I genuinely can't believe that I thought about selling my ticket. Oh my god, I'm so right. And it was one of the best nights of my entire life. Because the show was about 2 weeks after. It was about 2 weeks after me and said person had broken up. But Sophie convinced me to go. And that she would look after me, which she did. She helped me get to London. And because me and Sophie shared a hotel that night, we went to the hotel. I got ready in the morning, like at home here. I got ready in the morning. I did my hair and my makeup, and I was already dressed. So me and Sophie met at like, I don't know, I think it was like 1 o'clock, midday. So I got up to London and she helped me get there and what train and what stop to get off. We got to the hotel, dumped all our stuff, had a little break, like we weren't there for long, literally like 20 minutes, half an hour. She helped me put my lashes on and like quickly got ready, and then we dumped our stuff and then we left and we got the bus. I can't remember where we stayed, but then we went to go wait for the bus. Obviously it's November, and I head over to my Instagram at If You See Eloise. There's some pictures of me on there from Mcfly. So I was wearing a leather skirt and this like mesh, like striped black long sleeve top. And I don't really like wearing tights anyway, so I didn't. So I was freezing cold. So yeah, so we got the bus to the train station, and then we got the train to the O2, and then we met Liv and Roxy. So correct me if I'm wrong in any of this, but this is just how I remember it. And then we kind of hung out for a bit, got the merch we wanted, and then we went to get some food, and then it was me and Sophie, and then Liv and Roxy, and then Amy came along, and so did Jess and her friend also came along. We had some food at Pizza Express. That was really nice. So I've interacted a lot with you on Twitter, but I don't know, I guess I was only really friends with Sophie and Liv at the time. I don't really know, my memory is so bad. And some of you, I think this video is all over the place, I'm really bad at explaining things. Some of you, aka, I think Liv, you're my oldest Twitter friend. Liv's been following me since I was 13, maybe 14. I'm now 21. I think we had a group chat called Tomness, which was me, Liv, Ebony, and my memory is so bad. Let me see if I can find it. Honestly, please correct me if I'm wrong or if I've missed anyone out, because I have the worst memory. So we had Tomness, and then, which was, yeah, me, Liv, Ebony and Jodie, I think. And then we had Galaxy Cut Forth, which was me, Liv, Jodie and Georgia, which was the 4 of us. And that happened maybe in 2014, because then me and Georgia met at Summer in the City, because all 4 of us liked Luke Cutforth and Mcfly. So Galaxy Defenders, yeah, so that's where Galaxy Cutforth came from. And I met Georgia in Summer in the City in 2015, I think it was. I don't even know how I found Liv. Liv must have been one of the first people that I spoke to, because I originally, on Twitter, I was part of a Script fandom. Script, I still do, absolutely adore them. They were the band that I was obsessed with. Like, I have the band account follows me, Danny follows me, Glenn follows me. I've had tweets off them all, retweets, like yeah, I've had interactions from them all. I don't really know how I found Liv or like the McFly lot on there. I think I just sort of became aware of fandoms and it wasn't just the Script, I guess. I don't know. So I found Liv from I don't know. I don't know how I found Liv. Anyway, we got DMing and we both realised that we loved Tom, and then these group chats came, and then I don't remember how also I became friends with Sophie either. I remember obviously Liv talking about, it must have been just through Liv talking about you, and I met Liv So I met Liv in 2017. I must have been 18. Because I have family where Liv lives. So I stopped seeing them and then I went to go see her for a bit. Sophie. I remember Liv talking about Sophie, and then I think I used to like reply to her tweets and stuff, and then a lot of you have been following me since I was about 13 though. Like Ebony, who's honestly, you're one of my favourite gals ever. I absolutely adore you, and I'm so gutted that you live so far away from me. I'd love to come and see you. Just became a lot closer. Realised also me and Sophie we realised we'd lived really close to each other. I first met Sophie, must have been on meeting on Tom's book tour last year. I think? That can't be right. Is that right? Yeah, no, it is. On Tom's book tour last October. What a fun day that was. So me and my ex went down, he came with me to meet him, and we met Sophie down there, and then we walked around the shopping centre and just chilled together, got a drink, we walked around Brighton for a bit, and those photos of us are they're pretty fucking cute. That was a good day. I absolutely bottled it meeting Tom. Never met any of them before apart from Tom on this book tour. You know, I just wasn't really part of Twitter, and I didn't really follow what Harry or Dougie or Danny or Tom was doing. Like, I didn't follow Danny's solo music. Like, I've listened to stuff on Spotify, but I don't really know why. Never went on his tour. Never followed anyone's like book tours. Like, and then I saw that Tom was doing a book tour, and I remember seeing it, and he was like, "Come meet me," and I just bought some tickets without thinking about it. Then I met her. Then I stayed with her at the O2. When we went to the O2, and then I think we met up again after the O2. I can't remember if it was before the O2 or after, because either way, I'd met Sophie twice in like, I don't know, a month or so. I'll leave everyone's ats down below so you can go follow them, because they're all really, really lovely and supportive and not intimidating at all. And everyone's really funny and really welcoming. Yeah, and then this video is all over the place. I'm so sorry. I don't really know how I was going to do this anyway. And then there's my gal Molly. I was on a mission to find you when we went to the O2. So me and Molly I've been following Molly for a really long time as well. Maybe again since I was like 14. Maybe since we were like 14, I think. Because then I remember Tom also tweeted us at the same time. Or like, I think he tweeted you first, then me, or vice versa, I can't remember. He tweeted us at the same time, which I don't know why, but it brought us closer together. And we don't really talk as much anymore, but I do try and message her as much as I can, just to make sure she's alright and checking in with her, because she's my gal. But I absolutely adore Molly. She's so lovely, and I was on a mission. She was one of the people that I really, really wanted to meet on the O2, because I just didn't think we would have another opportunity to. So I was like, I kept saying to Liv and Sophie, because I don't think they really know Molly, and I was like, I need to meet her. This is like the one thing. Anyway, we did meet. It took ages to find each other, but she saw me and I came running to her and had a lovely chat, had a lovely cuddle, got some cute pics, which is still actually my home screen. Molly, you've been my home screen since the O2. It's one of my favourite pictures ever. So yeah, that was really cute. And then Pippa also I wanted to find Pippa. She's one of my favourite people ever. She's so lovely. She always listens to me just talk shit to her on a daily basis. We've been pretty much like texting and DMing every day, well, most days, since the O2. We've become a lot closer since meeting, which is really nice. It was a bit weird because I had OMFG tickets, so I had to go and find her because her seat, she was like elsewhere. So I had to find a point to meet, and we only got so far before they were like, I don't think she could come down because she was in the seat of it, or I couldn't go up or something. But they let us stand there for a few minutes to talk and meet, so nice cuddle. We didn't get any pictures, which that needs to change. And next time we see you, Pippa, we need to get some pictures together. That was really nice, and I'm really glad that we met, and I'm really glad that we text all the time. That's really nice. But yeah, there was just a massive, like, all these gals that had OMFG. I can't remember everyone. There's like some group pictures like floating about on Twitter. They're really cute, with like Amy and Amber and Liv, Sophie, Jess and her friend. And then eventually at the end of the concert we went to go and find Georgia, and me, Liv and Georgia have a picture together, which is really cute. They're all these all our pictures together are really cute with everyone. Before we got told to get out because we had to leave. So that was really nice. I'm really, really glad that I got to see you too, Georgia. After not seeing you for, I don't know what year we went to Song in the City. I think it was 2015. So what, 2019, so 4 years. Hadn't seen you for 4 years. That's crazy. It's crazy that I've known you all for like 7 or 8 years now. I get emotional every time it's like Liv's birthday or something. I can't believe that I've known you since I was like 13, 14. We were like such children. And like when I turned 21 and you sent me, like, you remember you said something really nice about like watching me grow up, and I was like, what the fuck? How? I'm just really, really glad that I met you all and that we're all friends on Twitter, and some girls that I've actually grown closer to like after the O2, like Jade. Hello Jade. She has a YouTube channel. Not that she needs a shout out because she has more subscribers than I do. But please go and watch her content. She's really lovely, she's funny, she's got really cool hair and really cool tattoos. I'll put her YouTube down below as well as her Twitter at. She like became a lot closer to her over the last few months. She's been answering all my really dumb YouTube questions. Thanks gal. So it's really nice to talk to her. Like I talked to like I know her and Millie are really good friends. So it's nice that actually me and Millie talk a lot more now. I don't know, and just anyone that I talk to on Twitter, like even if I haven't mentioned you, like I don't know, I'm just really appreciative of everyone. I'm really glad that I have you all as friends. I know if anything was to happen or I needed someone, that you'd all be there. God, I'm gonna cry again. I don't know why, I'm such a wuss. And then I have another group chat called Laid Peas. We don't really use it anymore, which is quite sad. Just me, Liv, Sophie, Serena, Emily, Hannah. I think someone else is in it. Why can't I remember? I'm literally the worst person. I look, but I'm using my phone to film this still because I still don't have that cable. They're all Mcfly gals and they're all so lovely, so welcoming. And if I ever need anything, I know I can talk to them. And the same, and vice versa. If anyone needs anything, please hit me up in my DMs. I may not be the best at advice, but I'm always there to listen. I'd rather, you know, listen to you than you feel like you're on your own, even if you don't really know me. I've made the best friends. Like I do have actual friends, like my girl group. Like I have other friends like in real life as well, who obviously I love and appreciate. Like I'm actually going out with them tonight. We're going to celebrate my friend Becky's birthday. I don't know if they're watching this. So, but hi if you are. It's Becky's birthday soon, so we're going to get drunk in the park. Or I think me and Georgina are at the very least, because we're going to do that aren't driving. Sorry, I had to go and help my dad or something. Long story short, I'm very grateful for everyone that I have on Twitter, and that we're all friends, and I know I can count on you if I need to. Yeah, Mcfly really did change my life. And I'm so glad that I went to the O2 concert, because I'm going to try and not get upset again. Like, it really hits hard, that show. Oh god, I really did have the best day, and I literally, oh god, this is so stupid. The flight at the O2 show was on a Wednesday, and I came home on a Thursday, and I had work that night. I got home like at 3 o'clock the next day from London, and then maybe 2 o'clock, and then I had work at 5, and I walked in that place. I was so happy, because everyone knew how just depressed I was. I couldn't do anything after that broke up. I got sent home from work, and I didn't move for 4 days in bed. I didn't eat anything. I couldn't do anything. I think I went back to work. I know it was just a concert, but I don't think you will realise like how much, I don't know, you pulled me through it. Not pulled me through it, but like that day just really meant a lot to me. I just needed support and a distraction. Like I said, I really didn't go because I couldn't bear to do anything. Couldn't even leave my bed, let alone going to London and going to a concert. But I'm so glad that I did go. and which meant I got to meet Molly, and me and Pippa are now really close, and I'm closer than ever with Liv and Sophie. I couldn't have done any of this without Sophie, and I'm so grateful for her. Oh, fucking hell. This is meant to be a nice video on how I met you all and how great the O2 was. I'm literally here sobbing my eyes out. Mcfly really did change my life for the better. Even at the prime old age of 21, I'm still absolutely whipped by them. My god, imagine if any of them see this. Oh, such a wuss. Not that any of them like are actually gonna sit and watch this, but if they did, I don't know. Well, I'd never know unless they tweeted me anyway. Like when Harry wished me a happy birthday, all I wanted, if tour had gone ahead in April and May, Mcfly were playing in Liverpool on the 26th of April, which is my birthday, and I was 21 this year. So when tickets were on sale last September, I bought 2 tickets. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I have to go. I have to. So I bought 2 tickets for me and me and my ex were together at the time. We were going to go for my birthday to see them on my birthday, and that's how I was going to spend my 21st. In a bunch of other things. Man, I had a whole month planned. But anyway, Corona happened. Well, actually, no, before that, obviously, because me and my ex were not together anymore. My mum and dad, I wasn't sure I was going to go to Liverpool or not. I was like, I didn't want to go on my own anyway, and I'd want to go with someone to make it special. Like it wasn't just any old birthday. It wasn't just any old concert. So if I was taking someone, I wanted to be someone like special to me to spend my 21st birthday with. And I liked milking my birthday. Anyway, so one of my best friends, so my mum and dad actually surprised me that one of my oldest school friends, Rachel, was going to come with me. Like, me and her went out for lunch just before lockdown. So we don't really see each other anymore. So we went out for lunch, and my mum had been in contact. Like, Rachel had been on holidays with us before when we were a bit younger. So mum and dad messaged Rachel being like, this is what's going on, do you want to go with her? So me and Rachel went for lunch, and I was telling her about my birthday, and she was like, surprise, I'm coming with you. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I'm coming to Liverpool with you to see Mcfly. And then I cried. But yeah, so actually I was going to Liverpool in the end with mum and dad. We're going to come up, and me and Rach, we were going to stay in this Airbnb, and we were going to go up for the weekend because it was on the Sunday, the concert. And so yeah, I planned to spend my actual birthday trying to meet Mcfly, because that's what I wanted was for them. I just wanted, well, to meet them would just be one thing, but to meet them on my 21st birthday and for them to like wish me happy birthday would honestly just send me. So that's what I planned to do, and then Corona happened, and then they postponed the tour, and then my birthday happened, and I bought a really nice dress, which is actually like my icon on everything. I had a great day in the end. I just got drunk. It was great. And then I had put on, because someone had filmed the whole O2 show. I don't know if anyone else knows this, but someone had filmed the whole O2 show, and it is on YouTube. So me and mum put it on TV downstairs, and we got drunk, and Harry became active in the evening. He was promoting a charity. Was it the Children's Trust? I think it was the Children's Trust. I donated because I'm a good girl like that, and I had the money to donate, so I donated. He was replying to a lot of people, and I tweeted that it was my birthday and that I had donated, and he tweeted me, he said thank you and happy birthday in capitals, and I absolutely died. I sat on my sofa and I cried my eyes out like a baby. Mum was like, oh my god, what's the matter? Because I was just sitting on the sofa crying, and I was like, I just couldn't get my words out, because Harry had tweeted me happy birthday, and that's all I wanted. Very grateful. Oh god, I can't believe I cried. I was just in a really, really dark place. That concert was one of the best things ever happened to me. Like, I've got Tom's, I didn't catch it because he threw it and it dropped, and we were all looking at it for ages, because basically we were on Tom's side of the stage. We were literally right in front of his mic, maybe like 1 or 2 behind barrier, and I saw it, picked it up, soz to the rest of you, but I thought I deserved it, really, not being too selfish. Which it sits up in a little, my mum made a dish when she was a teenager, like from school, so the pic sits in that, because I don't know what to do. I want to frame it, but I have some frames, but I need to put something behind it, because otherwise it just like slips down, if that makes sense. I don't really want to like stick it to anything. I'm trying to find a nice frame to put it in. along with the pin badges that they sold. So it sits in there with that. And then the wristbands, I have like this big jar, and the wristband, the one that we bought, one that you could buy, is in there along with the OMFG, like not the OMFG, like the O2 wristband that they give you. It's just loads of wristbands and stuff are in there. Yeah, it was just like, the show didn't change my life. That sounds a bit dramatic, but at the time, it really picked me up and made me realise men ain't shit. And he didn't deserve me to keep crying over him and sulking, basically. And I needed to pick myself up and get on with it. Like, I was absolutely on a high after that show. Oh yeah, me and Sophie got lost on the way home. We were meant to get off, I think it was on the first stop on the tube, and for some reason we just didn't. I think we were talking. And then we got off on the last stop, and then we realised that it was the wrong stop. So then we had to walk. So where were we? We were in not Stratford. What's the big shopping centre? Westfields? We had to walk past there, and we had to get a bus all the way back to where we were staying. Because we're fucking mugs. So we didn't get home until, like, I don't know, between 12 and 1. By the time that the show ended, on the train, and then got on the bus and home. I think it was between like 12 and 1, I can't remember. To be fair, I should have been paying more attention, but I don't know, I feel like I do these videos, and then when I edit them, I'm like, I think of more things to say. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to mention was because Mcfly had signed the what's it called, a record deal. They announced that they signed a record deal yesterday. They've got an album on the way. I think someone said that the singles later this month. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously there was drama, people being negative. I know I didn't say that we have a situation, but like, if you don't like something, just don't comment on it. It's not hard. Like, you're just bringing other people down. It's just not very nice. I like to be a bit more positive. That's exciting. Like, I'm excited for it, but I don't feel excited. Do you know what I mean? Like when Mcfly actually came back when they announced the O2, like, I proper lost my shit over that. Did I have a date and an album? I can see an album cover, know the song title, do you know what I mean? Unless I've seen something. Don't know, I just don't really feel very... No, I'm excited for it. I just don't feel excited for it. Does that make sense? Or am I just chatting shit now? I'm sure there's something that I've missed out. It's gonna be a long ass video. I'm really sorry for crying. I am just an emotional mess. And just for me, that was an emotional day. And it really pulled me through. Really going through. I've just never felt like that before. I'm not going to go into it. Don't need to. Basically, I'm glad that I went. God, look at my hair. I've still got ages to go before I get my hair cut. Mess. When they do reschedule tour, well, they've rescheduled it for October and November, but people reckon it's going to get cancelled to next year. But the longer they leave it, like, the date's not going to get taken up. Like, if everyone that's going on tour reschedules for 2021, surely there's going to be just where the Mcfly aren't going to get the dates. Does that make sense? So they're not going to get to tour till 2022. I'm going to be 23. I'm going to be in my second year of uni. That's too long away. They need to get their asses into gear and move some dates. Because what's the point? What was the point in this tour? Was that for the lost songs? Or were they turned, like, this rescheduled tour into a tour for the album they're about to release? Do you know what I mean? I will be there. Well, if they don't cancel this tour, I've got Brighton standing tickets. I don't think they do OMFG in Brighton because I think the venue's too small. And I've got OMFG with Liv in Birmingham. So I'll be at Brighton and Birmingham. Oh, and I say unofficially because I've not put it up anywhere. Unofficially selling my Switch if anyone wants it. It's the yellow Nintendo Lite one, so it's not the one you can, like, ping up to your TV. It's just the handhold one. With Animal Crossing, because that's the only game I've got. With Animal Crossing, like, £200. Without it, I don't know. I paid £200 for the device, and I've literally had it for like a few months. So, open to offers, I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm unofficially selling it. So I'm not putting it up anywhere to sell, but if anyone's interested, like, please DM me and let me know. I'll link all my socials below. I'll link all my gals below. And I hope to see you all on tour. and we get some cute pics together. I wish I'd do a meet and greet on the tour, because I'd obviously pay a bit more to meet them. Like, I'd rather do one day and do like do OMFG meet and greet and put my money into that than do like a few dates. I think I'd rather do that, because I'd love to meet Tom again, and because I absolutely bottled it. I could not get my words out. It was a really awkward conversation and I regret everything. I wanted to tell him about like going to, well, at the time, seeing him on tour, my birthday. I also wanted Tom to either draw me a tattoo, or I wanted his signature to like get tattooed on me. So I had a really awkward conversation about Brighton, because that's where I met him. Like, what a dick. Never again. So if I ever meet Mcfly again, I'm not going to bottle it. I'd rather just chat shit at them than just be really awkward. Yeah, so a meet and greet would be amazing. I'm gonna leave it here then. What's the time? Oh god, okay, well, thank you very much, Millie, for the idea of this, because I wanted to film a Mcfly video, but I wasn't sure, like, what to talk about. And, like, I've just spoken about the O2, really, and meeting you all and having you all on my timeline, which is really cool. Yeah, I'll link everyone's stuff below, and to be honest, if you're watching this, you're probably, like, from Twitter anyway. And, like, my friends who just watch my videos will watch this, but apart from that, like, you're just not gonna watch it, are you? Me just chatting shit about Mcfly and crying for like, I don't know. Well, it's been nearly an hour at this point. Cool, see you on tour. Thank you very much for watching me chat and cry for the last however long. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!